Hello, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in to Heavenly Sent People You Should Know, where I have a show catered to men. It's called what do I call it? I don't even know what I call it, y'all. Uh, Real Men, Real Talk. I'm joking. Real Men, Real Talk. So this is a space where I get up and close and personal with men. Everything about relationship, mental health, family, career, everything in between. Because as you guys know, for the most part, I often hear men being bashed, and so I want to change the narrative
Yeah,
because.
doing that. Y'all definitely be doing that.
Well, see, Sean, I'm here to change the narrative because I understand the importance of black men in particular because I have a African American male, all men in general, and so I want to create a space to whereas I can talk about some different things with you guys. So with that being said, thank you again for tuning in to the podcast WVTC Radio. I'm so grateful for them allowing me to have this podcast. This is a two-time Stellar Award winning network, and I'm grateful again for them, seeing something in me to whereas they've appointed me to be the publicist.
That's
And
dope.
so, I know, right? I thank God for that. And so, for some reason, Facebook often put this to private, so I'm changing it. Okay, now everybody in the Facebook world can see. So with that being said, Sean, I mean, you've been taking Facebook by storm in a positive aspect, and so I thank God for you. I remember you had put a post up a while ago about you wanted to donate, you wanted to donate some landscaping supplies to an organization, and so we partnered, and you graced me with those. I appreciate it. The kids now know the basics, how to cut grass and things like that. And so with that being said, Sean, tell us who you are and what you got going on.
Well, my real name is Deshaun Davis. I'm a post office worker and I own Home City Landscaping. I do landscaping and snow removal. And a few other things. If it's in my lane, I can help you out with that too. But I'll just get started by saying how I got into doing what I'm doing. Far as my business wise, actually, it was a Latino landscaper who was just consistently pressuring me to do it. At first, I was trying to avoid him because he was on like his stand up more. I'm like, man, he gonna keep on asking me questions. I kind of lied to him a little bit, like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, but I wasn't for sure. So I said, you know what? Maybe this guy sending me a prophet. He want to show me something. So I didn't start right. It took me about a good 5 months because I had to practice on like actually how to cut grass right, because you just can't get out there and just cut the grass, because if you don't do it properly, it'll be uneven. So it took me a while to do it. I used to practice in my own yard to the point where I say, you know what, I think I can make some money doing it. So it didn't start with the landscaping first. Let me tell you how it actually started. It started with snow removal. I wasn't even trying to start no business, right? I was just messing around trying to hustle a little bit. So I went to Home Depot and bought what was that? A Snow Joe snowblower, right?
Okay.
Mind you, I'm trying to run a business with an electrical snowblower. That's the red flag right there, because of course it's not going to be charged the entire time you out. So that day, no exaggeration, I remember it. I came outside. I had one of my partners with me. I came outside with $25 in my pocket, right? I went back in the house that day with about $1,200 from shoveling snow. Now, mind you, I was only able to use the snowblower for like 2 properties, of course, because the battery died. So I'm just out there, me and my partner, we out there with shovels. Like, man, we tired, but people need help. You'll be surprised how many elderly people live by themselves and don't nobody check on them.
That's
I
true.
know that for sure because I'm a mailman, so I go to their house on a regular life. I ring their bell like, "You okay? I ain't heard from you in a while. Your mail's sitting here." So I took that initiative as, man, I hope this don't be me when I get old. I'm like, I only see your family members in the summertime when it's warm, but when it's cold, nobody shows up but me. Me and the squirrels, me and the squirrels just
Wow.
popping up. But that taught me a lesson. Like, I pray to God I get old, and I pray to God that I don't be in no situation where I'm by myself like that. So
Wow.
you know what? I see this person every day. So I'm a blessing because people see. Here's the thing: people think blessings is all about money, and it's not.
I
It
agree.
could be you may be looking for a ride. You see somebody you running late. He tell you, "Come on, get in." He just helped you out. That's a blessing. See, people look at blessings like got to be finances. No, it comes in different forms. So I took the initiative to just do us one of my customers. I did their snow removal for free. They elderly. They family members not helping them. So who gonna help them?
Bless you.
Nobody. They're gonna be stuck. They're gonna be stuck. They can't do. They don't have the physicality to do what they once could do.
I
So
love
as a person, that's your job. Nobody, if you know right from wrong, nobody shouldn't have to tell you to do right because you're aware of it. A woman can teach you that.
I love
So a lot of it is for me, it's common sense. I'm just a people person anyway. I love people. That's just my nature. Some people get mad at me for like being too nice. I'm like, man, I can't help it. Like that's just who I am. I don't try not to be over nice, but a lot of times I do go overboard. Not intentionally, but that's just who I am as a person.
But that's why so many doors are being open for you, Sean, because the Lord sees your work, and that's all it takes is for God to see it. You know, a lot of times people uh don't understand what your gift is and the why. And so we all know that, there's a man to look high that see our work. And so once we do what we're called to do, doors will be open, as you see. I mean, I just seen where every time I look up, I'm like, man, he on the right track. He got it. You know,
And
he
I put that in the world to show people because I don't know what's wrong with black people, but we don't believe nothing until we actually see it. Like you can tell somebody, bro, I got $50 for you. He gonna be like, all right. But if you give him the $50, it's truthful to him. So he's not gonna believe your word. So it's like you really have to show people versus just talking because you're gonna be like, man, he just talk, he just woofing, he ain't on nothing. Show me action. Action
love it.
speaks words. You know what I mean? So that's what I do. Like, you'll be surprised how many people that ask me, am I tired? Like, once I get done with delivering mail, I'll be in my uniform cutting grass because that's what I like to do. I like helping people. You know what I mean? So I ain't got time to go home and change. Yeah, I do other stuff. Do you need some help or what? So I can go on about my day. I'm here for a specific reason and I don't fight that. I go everywhere. I don't care where you live at. The worst neighborhoods, I'm not scared of my own people, first and foremost, because I don't bother people. So I have a right to maneuver through the city that I was born and raised in to help people. Because I know the younger people, they so caught up with putting a image and they leave the elderly people that brought our bloodline to Chicago because a lot of people don't even know why we even in Chicago. They don't even understand how we got here. They too busy focusing on what they got going on and leaving the people that need help behind.
I
So
agree.
you'll be surprised how many young dudes like, man, you smoke some weed? Appreciate it, bro, because I'm helping their grandmother. She told him to do it, but he don't want to do it. So I'm like, okay, well, I see what type of person you is. It's self-explanatory, so I'm gonna help him. So it be situations like that. Like I go North Lawndale, Inglewood, Chatham, Hundreds, wherever somebody need help at. And with me, it's not all about no money. It's not all about no money. Because if you look at everything about money, you ain't gonna never get the way you're trying to go. You gotta bless because you never know who you gonna meet in life.
I
This
agree.
person you might be talking to a CEO of a car dealership. You don't know that. You don't know how you conversate with a person, how they could change your life. And it's happened to me numerous times. So I'm just grateful to be in this position. And I like to let people know, yeah, I'm from the same neighborhood you from, bro. Like I ain't no different from you. We just chose different outlets and how to maneuver through the hood to get to where we at. Just because you got incarcerated, I'm not better than you, bro. I understand you was trying to survive like how I was trying to survive, and we just went two different ways. Regardless of if I go up here, I don't look at you down here. Me personally, bro, I understand what you was trying to do. We gonna go here. I'm not holding you in regards because of the lifestyle you chose to lead. Because truthfully honest, a lot of street dudes helped me become the person I am because they like, dude, why you doing that? It make you think like, dude, like, why you talking to me? Like you want to see me doing good or something? Like, you don't want to see me like everybody else going and standing in front of, your honor? Because it's like that situation right there. That's when you as a man, you submit everything. What I mean by submitting everything, you're supposed to lead your family, right?
Yes, sir.
The leader way, you putting the masculinity on the feminists. So the feminists got to play both roles. Now you want the feminists to send you money when you should have been out here bringing the money in to the feminists to take care of your family. I'm not trying to say that not to survive, but it's a lot of ways. It's ways to generate revenue without going the wrong way. And a lot of us choose to go the wrong way. We need to have a specific type of structure to get to finance. And it's like, dude, I'll do anything legal to keep my freedom because I know you will not be a leader no more. I don't care how much hierarchy you have out here in the streets or whatnot. Laws is bigger than you. And you have to abide by them because they wrote them. You understand what I'm saying? So
Yep.
if you abide by them, once they take you away from your family, you no longer you hurting people along the way because you leaving pressure on a person who you're supposed to help. You
And
understand?
I'm glad you said that, Sean, because that was one of the questions I was going to ask you. But the first question I want to ask you, with all that you have going on, and I'm glad you made mention that you say people ask you, "Are you tired?" I often get the same question, and for me, like you just said, it's from the heart. So when it's from the heart, it don't seem like work. And like you said, you know what you need to do to make sure that your household is maintained, and so whatever it takes by any means necessary, because when you're out here networking, like you mentioned, you're gonna meet the right person, and so
It always happens unexpectedly.
absolutely,
You just small talking. You don't know who that person is.
that's true. That's
You know.
that's so true.
So like I'm the type of dude, I don't judge nobody. Because like I say, we come from the same places. It's just I chose a different route. I ain't no better than you because you just did 10 years in the joint. I know who you are. I understand why you got there. You understand what I'm saying? So for me to be like, man, you get money now, so man, you better than now. It's the beginning. It's to show this brother, hey man, you don't have to do that. I ain't knocking you because you chose the narcotics route, but think about what on the back end of the consequences. Not only do you have to worry about the judicial system, you got to worry about other dudes that inferior of you. So what they will do, they will assassinate you. They will. That's just the honest to God truth. And I be trying to show brothers like, bro, you don't even, if you ain't got to go that route, bro, don't give your freedom up. Because you ain't no leader in there. You listening to somebody else. It shouldn't take for you to get to around the masses for you to understand and listen. Somebody can tell you right from wrong on the street, but in your mind, I don't know him like that. Hey, you still gonna do wrong. Guess what? When it's time for you to stand in front of the dictator, you're gonna cooperate because you don't have no choice. So it's like what we see right now, this is just my personal opinion. We're not saying enough to him. We're not telling, look, bro, you finna go do what for what? Let me make you think real quick, bro. It's a lot that come with that. Once you heard somebody found it, boy, they ain't gonna let that slide. What is wrong with you? Your
Right.
people, you know his family, you know his family. Bro, you causing unnecessary chaos around a neighborhood that everybody got to be around. We got little kids got to come out. They can't come outside no more. They can't go on no party. They cannot build clubhouses. They can't do what we once did. Because it's like we not saying nothing. We just letting it fly. Man, you sure they ain't gonna listen? You'll be surprised how smart they is if you talk to them. Wow. Don't let that type of stuff carry on if you can prevent it. You have to think. Your grandmother brought your mother and father from the South to escape what we couldn't even imagine to bear to give us a good life. And then once we transition over, all that hard work that somebody that was on a quest to build generational wealth, if you ain't used to no money, you like that Range Rover, we gonna sell that building. I want that Range Rover. Years later, you gonna try to go buy it again. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. So we once again, I'm not judging nobody. I just use life of what I see, and that's that. So I just be trying to tell brothers, man, like it's a better way, man. Try the better way first. You already know what the other way. You already know what come with you. You know the laws of what's gonna happen. You know all that. Try something different. It's not for you. It's for the other generation. Who gonna show them? Nobody gonna show them nothing. How? If you ain't trying, you just, man, them shorties ain't gonna, man, I'm gonna get out their way. But that's your little cousin though. That's your
I
little
love
cousin. He finna go do some harm to somebody else's cousin. Now, guess what? You gonna go to the funeral too because you knew him. You understand what I'm saying?
that's
We,
deep.
we don't think logically. We buy all kind of liabilities versus assets. I used to be that way too. So that's why I say I don't judge nobody. I want the Rams, all that, because we all knew. Yeah, I like Shorty. I think this is gonna get her. I'm trying to impress her a little bit. In actuality, she want to know if you can lead her in the proper way. She want to see if you smart because she knows she's gonna attract a specific type of person. So she trying to weed you out to see if you is what she desires and what she's looking for.
I
And a
love
lot of people think that money is like it's hierarchy. Okay, what if she got money? Then what you gonna do? What if she trump your money? Then what? She
So let
want
me ask you this,
to
Sean.
know if you can lead her in the right direction.
With all that's going on in the world and all the things that you got going on, how do you prioritize self-care and mental health? What is it that what is your peace? What's your sanity?
A lot of times once I get done working, I just come and I just sit by myself and I just thank God. Because it's like he ain't have to give me this day, but he did.
Yes, sir.
Somebody ain't waking up today. You'd be surprised. I have a funeral home on my route. So many funerals I see people at the worst time in their life. A lot of them be young. You ain't live long enough to be a memory. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like I take life very seriously, really serious. So it's like I ain't got no time to be judging somebody that look like me because he's trying to make it. If me personally, I'm gonna try to help you. I'm gonna try to influence you to make you think right, to get money, to keep your freedom, so you continue to make it, so you continue to take care of your little brother, your sons, because they need us. Because we ain't leading right. We
So
not.
wow, that's deep and wow, you saying a lot. So what does a good friend look like to you? What are the characteristics of a good friend?
Honest. Because if you're not honest, honesty and respect. Forget the love. Honesty and respect. Because anybody can tell you they love you. Do you believe it?
That's true. You're right.
I love you. Oh no, you watch it out. Whatever.
You're right.
But respect, that person, I'm gonna give you a prime example. Dude got a nice looking woman, right?
Okay.
This woman likes you though. Her moment along with just you, a weak minded dude, he gonna go. A lawyer friend, no, and he gonna tell us, oh man, get rid of that boy. I'm gonna tell you why. Because if it want me, it's gonna be somebody else. I'm gonna let you know
Wow.
in the meantime. I'm not gonna let you walk down that road. We gonna just be drinking like, man, I should have. No, I'm gonna say something before you go down that road. That's only righteous. I'm not gonna. That's vice versa.
I
That's
love
vice
it.
because it can be dangerous for you. It can break you because as a man, we deal with so much in the world. Because a lot of we don't know if we're gonna come back home. We dying every day.
That's true.
We do not know if we're gonna come back home. Once we walk out that door, we be looking around like everybody in Chicago be looking. If you from the hood, you be looking around. You come out like, man, hope don't none done. You ain't got to be in tune with nobody.
That's
And
true.
and what they doing now is killing the women. I ain't never seen this in my life in Chicago ever. Never. So I don't even know how to even get on that topic. But I'm gonna jump back on the brothers because we shouldn't get smart when we incarcerated. Man, use that knowledge out here in the free world, man. You know how to build all kind of stuff when you locked up. Man, use that out here, man. We need that out here. You know how to build cabinets. We need that out here. Don't y'all see it's cool following suit? I follow Hispanics. You know why I follow Hispanics? Because they show me work ethic. I'm not a racist. They get up every day. I'm getting up every day. They got kids. I got kids. I'm getting up every day, same time. People like, boy, you don't be tired. Yeah, but I got to keep going.
I love it.
You know what I'm chasing? I'm doing this for my peoples. What I mean by my peoples who got their ass whooped for trying to learn how to read and write and had to build this country without the knowledge of that. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I do it. And I try to show the elderly people that now a lot of younger dudes, we not out here just, causing havoc or creating a bad buzz on this city. Chicago is a beautiful city, man. A lot of people that's from Chicago has never been around the entire city, which is crazy. Like, how you been here your whole life? You ain't never been around the whole city.
You're right.
You go downtown, where I'm at, bro? Boy, you 40 years old. You ain't never been down here. Like, get out your elements. Talk to other people. Talk to people outside that look like you. Talk to a white man. Talk to a Mexican. Talk to a Polish person. Talk to a. Why are you like that? Why is your intellect like that? You ain't gonna never go nowhere. When you get to the top, you're gonna have to meet all of them. Because they already read that. It's just what it's gonna take for you to get that. Once again, they already read that. So you're gonna have to know how to get to them because they got what you want. And once you get what you want, you pass it back. Because if you sit up top by yourself, it's lonely up there.
Wow.
Only arrogant people sit like that. Humble people, we passing it because God gave us our part. Come on. If you don't cooperate, you ain't getting nothing else. Here you go. Here you go, bro. Here you go. They like, man, why you doing that? Because I got my part. I got some more. Here. Don't question me. Just show me what you can do. I'm not a talkative dude. If you really know me, you see me, I ain't gonna say a word. But I'll show you more so than I can tell you.
So let me ask you, Sean, do you think that the societal expectations of men have changed?
Yes.
In what way and how?
You get a chance to see how a person who you really count on as far as like your companion, women in general, how they feel about us. It's you hear the good and you hear the bad. So it's like with the bad, you try to critique and fix the bad, but the good, it don't really get to the forefront too much. And that's what we need. We need to hear about the good fathers. We need to know that they're around. Absolutely. We never talk about that. It's always, man, that nigga ain't blase. But you gave him your coochie, girl. Excuse my language. You slept with this man. So you like something about him at one point in time. You ain't got to break him down because you like that. You know what I mean? Because a woman could, hey, listen, a woman can break a man down better than anybody. You know why? Because y'all supposed to be our backbone. We can, right. Women gonna know more about us than our own mama. We ain't gonna tell our mama certain things that we gonna tell y'all because we lay with y'all every day. That's just the way it is. I can't sit up here and tell, I can't confide in my own. You gotta confide in your companion. So a lot of us get away from that, and a lot of us are not walking in our own shoes. You understand what I'm saying? It's like we listen to somebody else's ideas. You have to think, did he do it before?
You're right.
Don't let him persuade you to do that. He ain't tried it.
You're right.
Use your own brain. That's what you got it for.
So what's your pet peeve with people? wait.
I really don't have. I think I probably met. I did so much. I think I probably met every nationality in the world because, of course, I used to be a cab driver downtown too. So just being around people in general, I don't even have none. I met the real ignorant people. I met the racist people. I met the just every type of personality you could think of. I came encounter with. I've been around all kind of people. I've been around the rich people. Who else? Poor people, middle class. I treat them all the same because guess what? When you die, you can't take none of that with you.
That is true.
That's a status in life that they say that makes you better than the next. In actuality, you ain't, because we all gonna go through the same thing. When it's your time, don't nobody care about what you got. You understand what I'm saying? So yes. It's like.
The following program contains views that are not those of WVTC, iNetworks Communications, their subsidiaries, affiliates, or financial supporters.
Just wanted to put our disclaimer out there. So you said you don't have a pet peeve. Okay, so let me ask you this. What's your relationship status?
I'm married.
Okay, so what's your ideal? I ain't gonna say idea. So I'm gonna say idea. So what's a I'll say idea. What's the ideal date for you? So you want to take your wife on a date. What is it that what do you put together? How do you do that? Because for the most part, it always seems like women are the ones that's initiating the date.
I'm not one of those type of guys that reserve. I'm spontaneous.
Okay.
Let's just go outside. You want to go there? Let's go. Because a lot of times when you reserve, this is just me. When you reserve restaurants and you get there, you like, man, that food won all that. We could have went here, had a time. You know what I mean? So it's like It's I'm not the type of guy that's really big on trying to show out or anything of that nature.
Okay.
So my wife's the same way. So we can go to like Miller's Ale House and have a good time. So all that
Yeah.
extravagant type stuff, it means nothing. Let's talk about goals we need to accomplish, because you're supposed to do that in your younger years. You can't wait till you get older to do it. You ain't got enough time. So let's talk about that now. That way you put it in motion. And I'm the type of person, I don't like people just talking and don't stand on it because it's useless. That's like you might as well talk to the wall. Show me. Or
I
what
love.
you talking for. It makes no sense. You can do it. Just show me. That's it. That's
What's the
how
life skill? What's the life skill that you think everybody should know? Mine is CPR. And that's why I went and got CPR certified, because I think everybody should know that.
that for sure. Everybody should know CPR. Um, as a man, because all of us are different. Like I'm not the real handy dude, but at the same time, I don't mind trying. I'm not one of them, man, I don't know how to do that. That's it. Now I'm gonna try it first. If it don't work, okay. I'm not just gonna sit back and be like, man, right off top, now I can't do that. Cause I don't know. I ain't tried it. You know what I mean? So it's like you how can I put this to you? I think every man should know how to love a woman. What I mean by that is not just in love, just love a woman, period. Especially if you got sons, because how are they gonna present that type of language if you're not showing them? The average person, they think you give a woman some fly. Oh boy, you a lame, you corny. Guess what? You don't know what happened after that though. So it's like this is the type of things that you may like. Okay, I know what she like. I know her love language. She like flowers. I'm gonna get her some flowers. That's what she like. I don't care about what you think. This ain't for you. This for me. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, do what's for you and stop trying to live your life for other people. That's what I see now.
I get so excited when I hear men talk about. I mean, I get so excited. I get so excited when I make mention of what's your love languages and guys respond. So that was one of the questions, and you just answered it. One of my questions is like, "What's your love language?"
Our ego be like, "Why ain't doing that for that girl now?" Low key, behind everybody back. Here you go. Here you go. He just ain't want everybody to see, man, do you. Don't be ashamed to be who you are as a person. Because you worried about what somebody else think about you. You ain't supposed to be worried about that. Only God can judge you. That's it. Everybody flawed. Everybody flawed. I don't care how old you is. You flawed. That's just the way of life.
If you hit the lottery, what would be the first thing you would buy?
Good question. I would buy. How much money?
$100,000. First thing you would buy.
First thing I buy
First
is
thing.
4 lawnmowers and 2 snowplow trucks, because that's consistent money year round. Once the grass stops, they go to snow. So the money never stops.
Okay.
It never stops. We live in a city where the climate changes like that. So that's consistent money. You might get a little smaller break in between time. Probably, I just consider that your little vacation. But the weather is consistently changing, so you got to like go with the times. So in this industry, it's like going to the hospital. You need it, because in the suburbs you'll get fined for not having your grass cut. Ain't nobody trying to get nobody no extra money. Hey, I need you, bro. I need you. Say less.
I love it.
And that's how I go.
So you
And
said you were married.
I people because my business is going decent. Nah, I'm a fair person. I like to look out for people. That's just who I am as a person. Because guess what happens with that is, well, my auntie need her grass cut. Well, call your auntie then, or give me your auntie number. I'll call, and it's been going like that. And I go cut their auntie yard, their grandma yard, just like that. Now I'm cutting the whole family yard.
I love it. I love it. So you said you were married. How do you feel about couples counseling?
I'm not against it.
Okay.
I'm not against it at all. It can help you, depending on your situation. You need it. Sometimes you just need to vent to a stranger, because strangers don't judge you. That's just that listening ear that you can't tell to your companion, because a lot of times the defense mechanism, it really, men, our pride, when we get I'm not even gonna give you all the little ins and outs of it, but it's like we want you to listen when it's time to listen. Don't overtalk. You know what I mean? Because you might miss something. Because that's just our way of leading you. You might be in your emotions so bad. Nah, 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 nah. You just want to say one thing. Only thing you got to do is blase, blase. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
So we wanna express our masculinity as well.
I
Not
love
just
it.
walking around the house must. Now we want to express it too. Because how you gonna respect us? You want to, because a woman gonna test. You want to know what type of man she got anyway. She not just, oh, we get into a fight. I don't know, dude might run. I want to know if he go protect me type thing. You know what I mean? So y'all gonna test us in areas like that. That's just the way of life, as y'all should, because we want to know if you can, if you can handle business. Like, I wonder if she could talk on the phone without using profanity, because now she gonna mess up the person all the time. Stuff like that. It's beneficial to you. You know what I mean?
What is something that you find unattractive with women? In women?
Loud. Oh man. I don't like, that's just me personally. I don't like loud women. I don't like women that seeks attention. I like the humble women. I love smart women. I'm like, bring your little blind smart. That's just me personally. I don't like women that overstep boundaries. And they know they overstep them, but they do it anyway just to get a reaction out of you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So, because y'all know y'all roles just like how we know our roles. It's just some is different from the next.
What's your best quality?
Helping people.
Oh,
People like, man, why you be? That's just how God created me to be. I don't fight it. And I take life serious because I didn't have masculinity growing up. My father died in 1985, so I pretty much had to teach myself. But a woman taught me, I was raised by women, so they raised me out of love and
wow.
knowing wrong. You understand what I'm saying? That masculinity I got from the streets. Now, this is what I got from street niggas. I shouldn't say that word, street dudes. They taught me a lot how to survive and what not to do. Because you'll be surprised, the smart ones, they know what's for you. Bro, don't go over there. You ain't see it coming. You a hooper. You feel you can go anywhere. Here's right. Don't go over there, bro.
You right.
Because you didn't know that at first until you seen him. Don't go over there. They blase, they're into it. Don't go over there. You have to think, why are you telling me that? He didn't have to say nothing. He could just let you walk into the storm. So it's certain things that you learn from them as well. So people like, man, they in the street. We the same people. It's just they chose to get their finances differently from me. I ain't no different from him. Because guess what? We all gonna go to the same place. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like favor for a favor. I might tell him, bro, don't go over there. I just heard something. So it's vice versa. You know what I mean? So we help each other. They be like, man, you stay away from over there. I'm like, bro, just because you feel a certain way towards a person that done something to you personally, I don't feel that same way towards that person. He ain't done absolutely nothing to me. I can't just let you change my mental state to feel the way you feel, and this person ain't did absolutely nothing to me. That's not right. But it's people out here that do it like, man, don't mess with him. Then you ask them, like, man, what happened? Be something so petty, you be looking like, man, watch out. Move, man. It ain't even worth all how you trying to act like it is. It's not like that.
You're right.
Because you doing this and he doing that. So he know about that and you know about this. So he could teach you about that. So you utilize that. That's knowledge because you didn't know it until he told you. So you use that to your advantage. At least that's what I do. That's why I don't drugs. No, they be like, oh, he's straight. I'm like, nah, that's a brother. Like, you don't know. He can teach you something. You just going off what you see. You like you see he flamboyant. That's his image. That don't mean he a bad dude or a bad person. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like we get put in categories. Oh, here's a popular dude. Here go the hoopers. Here go the smooth dudes. Here go you understand what I'm saying? I learned from That's just me. I learn from everybody. Everybody got something to bring to the table. And I ain't afraid.
What type of change would you like to see in a community, in your community?
Say something. Say something, man. Because I'm going to say this to you. You know what's going on in the streets. Just like the streets talk faster than anybody. Say something, bro. Tell dude to put that down. That ain't worth the consequences on the back end. That's somebody's family. You knew him when he was a little baby. You understand what I'm saying? Say something to him. Say something. You can't come out and say your grandma can't sit on the porch no more. She bought this building in 1975. She can't even sit out there. You can't sit out there. Why? She hustled for it. She brought your mom and your daddy up here from the worst, the South, up here for a better life. You owe that to her. You owe it to her.
Wow. So what's your most memorable childhood memory?
Learning how to play basketball. That's my life. Basketball saved my. That's how I met a whole lot of people just playing ball. I met half the people in my life from playing ball. So that right there changed my life. I'm glad I stuck with it. And not saying I would have turned out a different person, but I'm glad I stuck with that because it taught me something. It put me around just about every type of athlete. And I know from grammar school to NBA pros. So basketball has been beneficial to me.
Wow.
Changed my life.
I love it. So what advice would you give a young man? You said that your father passed away at a young age. So a young man that's out here trying to navigate these school streets.
You got one positive uncle, bro. You got one smooth cuz. You got one positive brother. Listen to him. Because you in the hood, you're around 10 dudes that's talking negative. So it's like you're gonna absorb the negativity. Listen to the positives, weigh your options. Don't just go down that road because you don't see what's going on the back end.
I love
Nobody.
it.
There's consequences to everything you do. It may not be today. It could be a month later. You thought you got away with it. Now they're gonna slide on you. You forgot. Listen to people that's older than you. You don't know everything, bro. You don't know everything. Nobody does. Listen, it could save your life. No time for no penitentiary. That's a way. Penitentiary is a waste of your time. All you doing is sitting there around spin. You occupy your time in the right way. You don't understand what our culture had to go through for you to be free. You don't even understand why your bloodline in Chicago.
That part.
All from the same places. Everybody, that generation had a specific agenda for their bloodline. Let's get our peoples out of here for a better life. That's it. We gonna stick together. Go back to the 60s. They was together. Black Panther Party, Fred Hampton, them. They was together.
I just met him. That was awesome.
So we down the road past that type of stuff. We ain't getting back there. We know that. But it's probably like 2 or 3 that you can like, look, bro, come on, I'm gonna cuff you up real quick, bro. Look, go to school, man. What is you doing? You ain't tired of going to funerals? Because I am. I've been going to funerals before you even get, how old you is, 21? I was going to funerals at 20, and I'm still going. You was a baby. Listen. Ain't no wrong with listening. It can save your life. I'm always listening to the older guys. That's why I respect the older dudes. Big bro, what you got for me? Man, little bro, blase. Thank you. That knowledge right there can cost me $1 million.
Wow.
I listen to it because it's positive, it's beneficial to me. I'm not running from it like, man, that old nigga don't know what he's talking about. Look at him. He been living before I have. So he knows something. I'm not just gonna put him on the back burner and act like he don't know nothing. Yes, he do. Look at his life. He finna get ready to retire. He young. So I'm gonna listen to him because he got sense. He disciplined. He gonna get up every day and get to it. He's showing you versus telling you. So you gotta pay attention to that. Not the ones who like, man, it ain't gonna work for you. Right off top, nah, nigga, it ain't gonna work. Excuse my language. It ain't gonna work for you. You ain't tried it. Watch out. I ain't got no. My ears closed to that. I want to hear all positive because I'm gonna push it off on somebody else. I'm gonna utilize my part and I'm gonna dish it off. I'm gonna pass.
If you can live anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Right here.
Chicago. Really?
Dope city. A lot of dope people here, but we not saying nothing. We ain't saying nothing. That's why the organized chaos is continually going on, because we ain't saying nothing. Who's stopping? Hey, don't do that. Because guess what? You shoot the wrong, they're gonna come back over here. They're gonna think we did it. So it's a chain reaction. Don't do that. You mean to tell me you finna slide for 1,000? I'll give you 1,000. What is you doing? I'll give you $1,000. Would that calm your emotions down, little bro? You're I'll run you that little money. That's gonna spare somebody here. What is you doing? Because what's gonna happen is you ain't got enough money to get out here and go high forever. It's too much technology out here. Your people ain't got money for no lawyer. Your mama, what do your mama do for a living? How old you is? You 17. Your mama, she probably make about 40,000. She ain't got no time to be giving you 3,000 because you in trouble.
Yes.
She already told you ain't listening. You ain't listening. You listen to the wrong people, put yourself in an unnecessary situation. Now she got other kids. She got to feed them. She got to pinch you off commissary because you ain't listening. You like standing in front of your honor. Be smart out here. She trying to tell you something, but you ain't listening. You blaming it on your dad. Me and my daddy. Man, I've been going to the cemetery since 1985, over 30 years. Look how I turned out. Stop the excuses. I graduated college. Stop the excuses, man. You can't tell me nothing. You can positively, but my point is, I don't like excuses because I'm an action person. I'm going to show you more so than anything.
If you can sit down and have a dinner with any person in the world, who would that be? Have a conversation over dinner with anybody in the world. Who would you pick? Who would be? Who you say?
He dead. He's deceased. Everybody else that's living, I can't really think. But I would like to have a sit down dinner with Tupac Shakur.
Really? And why is that?
He was influential. It wasn't about rap. He wasn't even rapping. He was telling you facts. He wasn't rapping. He was telling you real life. He was on your level, but he was wealthy.
Wow.
He was on your level, but he was wealthy. So it's like you can relate. If you from the hood back then, you can relate to what he was saying. It was like he was talking to you. He wasn't rapping. He was talking to you. So that's one dude I would really like to have said that. And Fred Hampton too. His charisma and his energy was just impeccable. He was really tough. Huh?
Father or son?
Both.
I mean, sorry, senior or son?
Both of them. Same bloodline.
Wow. That's awesome. Name me 2 things that's on your bucket list?
People like, Sean, you be trying to change the world. And I don't. I just be trying to show people something, because a lot of us don't make it out. We be dying so young. You're like, man, he didn't even get a chance to go to LA. He didn't get a chance to do nothing. So create jobs in my own community without politicians. Because once we put them in the midst of it, it's like you giving them all the power. Now you got to wait on them. Spend your money to bring more money back. You buying $5,000 rims. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You're right.
You can invest that, man. Make that money come back. The rims old now. We saw it. They old. They making some new ones. They old, right, bro. Thank you.
You're right.
Invest your money. Make it come back to you. Because if you ain't making it come back to you, what is you doing? You wasting your time. You riding through the hood, not telling you how to move. Each his own. Me personally, I was once you too. I like the rims and the music and all that, but as I got older, I had to think like, man, it's really a liability. It's flashy. And I'm a laid back, quiet dude. I really don't even want people to know who I am, truth be honest. But neither here nor there, that's just me. So I say invest money in the right areas because we don't. We got so much real estate out here just sitting there, bro. Put that. You say you love dude, right? So you say, show it. Give him 10,000. You put your 10 up. You put it in real estate. There go your generational wealth right there. You've been around here forever. You know everybody around here, but you ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do that. You don't really trust them like that.
Wow.
That's our problem. We don't trust each other. We do not trust each other. Just because one person crossed you in the wrong area, bro, that don't necessarily mean the next person gonna do it to you. You just X everybody out because it happened to you one time. No, he might be solid. He'll give you 10. Like, bro, go ahead and do what you do. I'll catch you on the back end. I just want to see where it's gonna take us. One person can mess up a blessing for you. If you have that type of mentality, me, I don't. I'm always like, Every dime I get, every utensil I buy, I calculate how much money I made off of it. Like if I purchase like a weed whacker for like 150 and I count the yards, I say, I made about $2,000 off 150.
I love it.
Another one. I'm gonna
I
make
love
2,000 off that one too. I'm
it.
gonna make 2,000 off this lawnmower. I got that amount of yards. So now I can bring bro on. I brought my homie on. He doing good. He didn't. I ain't gonna say he didn't believe me, but I had to show him. Like, bro, look, I'm gonna show you something. You know me. I don't talk like I'm gonna show you versus telling you. And I showed him. He got hooked. Like, man, I'm doing this all summer. Like, I ain't doing nothing else. I was like,
I love it.
Cause it's like you ain't doing nothing but taking care of your community, man. That's all you doing. You take care of the hood. You just ride through that cutting grass because we think certain stuff beneath us. Man, come too fly. I don't want to mess up my Air Max. Man, knock it off. I'm finna, when I get done, I'm gonna be able to buy 3 of them. Once I get done, 3 pairs. I got enough. You standing there, you too cool. You too smooth.
I love it, Sean.
That's cool too. But I want some money. I got people to take. I got people counting on me. So I got to show them what a man is versus telling them, well, a man's supposed show them so they'll understand. Because
if you can compare yourself to any superhero, who would it be?
Superman. I'm always trying to save people. I get people stuff when I know I ain't got it, I still get to them. I be like, God, I work it out. As long as I know that person's straight.
Wow.
Take clothes off my back. Here, you want this Louis coat? Man, I don't care about that here. You like it here? Go ahead on. But here's the thing. Don't tell nobody I gave it to you because I don't like no talkative people. It's like you trying to show out. I ain't with that. I just want me, you, and God to see. That's it. Don't get out here like, man, tag me. No, I don't like that. That's just me.
So I just want to put this up. I am doing a community holiday bowl.
You already donated to that.
I appreciate you, Sean. These for the people.
I got you.
A community holiday bowl. I've partnered with some awesome organizations. They're at the bottom of the flyer. I ain't got my glasses on. It's $20. It's a donation. It's a fundraiser. You guys see all the stuff that I do with the kids, and I would love to do more. However, funds won't allow that. So that's why we do a fundraiser to try to get what we can. And so the bowling is from 6 to 8:30. That's 2 hours of bowling plus shoes. We're gonna have live entertainment. We're gonna have free food. We got a raffle. We got toys and coats to give away. All this come with your $20 donation. Where can you go for 2 hours, bowl with shoes, get food, live entertainment? We're gonna have a DJ. We're gonna give a kid a toy and coats while supplies last, of course. We're gonna have the Grinch and the friendly officer. And hopefully we got some more special guests coming. I'm waiting on them to confirm. So if you can't be there, please donate. Sponsor a kid or 2 or 3. I would really appreciate that. So how I end this, Sean, is by asking your favorite Bible parable or scripture.
Proverbs 31. Proverbs 31, because that verse right there is sending you something powerful that will change your life. Proverbs 31, woman, she'll change your life. She'll bring something out of you that you didn't know that was in you.
Tell us what it is. What's the scripture? Those that don't know. Or your terms, how you see that scripture in your words.
In my own personal words, a woman that you've been desiring since the day you was born. It's like everything. I know that's not the scripture, but that's what it really boils down to. A woman that really desire, a woman that's helpful and cooperative, and that pours into you. Because as Black men, man, we face someone who walk out there. I'm telling you, it's like mental health is on the horizon. So it's like it's a lot we deal with. So that's why I say Proverbs 31, you get one, she eases your mind from the world. She understands. You don't even got to tell her. She gonna meet you where you at already. So that woman right there, she's not comparable.
Well, Sean, with that being said, thank you so much for accepting the interview, for taking time out your busy schedule to come on and chat with me. I appreciate all the things that you've got going on. You're definitely somebody heavenly sent person that people should know. So it was a pleasure to talk to you.
Likewise.
To see the things that you're doing, showing up for the community, employing and empowering Black men like yourself. Kudos, kudos. I'm sure your wife is elated to have such a man with a mindset as you, and vice versa. So I appreciate that. So with that being said, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Not a problem at all.
The following program contains views that are not those of WVTC, iNetworks Communications, their subsidiaries, affiliates, or financial supporters.